Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new to my channel. I'm Shelly and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and you can find all of my stores as well as my Instagram at ShellBellPosh. I will also have those all linked in the description box below for you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be sending into Thredup. I've not sent a box into Thredup in a very long time, but I'm trying to go through my inventory and grabbing older things. I'm talking like some probably like 3 years old that have not sold, and kind of more when I started reselling. There are a few items that are more recent as well that I kind of maybe picked up in the intent of sending to Thredup since I knew I was doing this. But I wanted to show you what I'm sending into them, and this will just be what I'm sending. So this will kind of be also a way so I can show you some of things, some items I will not pick up again, and why, and things like that. And then I do have a few things that, like I said, I just picked up with the intent to send to Thredup, so I will show you those at the end. But I will also do a follow-up video on this. I'm not sure how long it will take for them to process the box and things like that, and when things will start selling, but I will do like a update on that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you everything that is in my box. I believe you can send 30 pounds into Thredup, I think. This box seems a little heavy, and I don't have a scale. That I only have like my shipping scale, which only goes up to a certain amount of weight. It does not go up to 30 pounds, and I don't have like other scale. So I'm hoping this is not over 30, but yes, here we go. Okay, so first up is this little Rory Becca silk pair of shorts. These are pretty old from the bins, so gonna send those in. And then this skirt, I thought this was so pretty, but it has not sold, also from the bins. This is a loft skirt, and this is so pretty. It's a linen blend, floral, but you know, Loft is not a brand that I pick up super often. I occasionally find it like new with tags, and actually the new with tag pieces for me have done okay, but this one's not new with tag, but so we're gonna be sending that in. Next, we have this skirt. The brand is One Way, and I forget what like store it sold at. I don't think it's Revolve, but maybe it was Revolve. But I picked this up a long time ago, and it is just this little new tag skirt. This actually would have been good for like 4th of July because it's white, red, and blue. And then next, this is also from the bins, Caslon, and this is new with tag, size extra large. I believe this is also a little linen blend skirt. Skirts were doing really well for me for a while, and now they kind of haven't been doing as well, except for like athletic skirts are still doing pretty decent, so that is why I'm sending this one in. Next, I grabbed these at the bins. Most stuff is from the bins, but I will tell you if it's not. And these I grabbed because they were new with tag. These are NYDJ, which is Not Your Daughter's Jeans, and they retailed for $119, and they are just like a skinny black pant, kind of a knit style, and they have like this beading on the side, and these have been listed and they just don't have a lot of attention. And I kind of like selling or sending new with tag pieces into Thredup, because when they know the actual price of an item, like for sure that's the price, they will mark it a little bit higher. This is Peruvian Connection. This I've had for a very long time, and it's just a knit like maxi length skirt. Next, a brand I've always liked selling through Thredup is like Talbot's, or J. Jill also does decent. This is Talbot's, and these I actually had grabbed for myself from the bins. They're a size 2, and I did not like the fit of them. They're kind of like this trouser pant, so I did end up listing these, but I'm going to be sending them into Thredup because they're not getting attention, and typically smaller sizes in like Talbot's and J. Jill don't do as well for me, so another reason I want to send those in. These are cut from the cloth, and these again were from the bins, and they're new with tag, and these are a size 16. They are velvet, so these actually are kind of more recent, but they since they're velvet, they're not getting any attention and stuff. So I figured I would just send these in because I'm just trying to kind of clean up my closet a little bit. So sending those. Next we have this pair of American Eagle pants, and these are a corduroy camo pant. Now I'm wondering if I should try these at Buffalo Exchange first, but I don't know, maybe I won't. But yeah, here are these. These were not from the bins. These were actually from a like discount store. Maybe it was Ross or something. So these are like probably like 4 years old, and they just have not sold, and I have relisted them a few times, and they're a size 10, so a decent size. But so I'm going to be sending those. And then next is another American Eagle item. This was from the bins, and these are new tags, and this is just like a little plaid pull-on pant. And then, like I said, skirts were doing decent for me, so I had grabbed these. I would definitely not pick these up now. This is American Eagle little skirt, denim skirt, and another one, and these are both older, from the bins a couple years ago, so definitely sending those in. And then this, I'm pretty sure this is from the bins. This is a style that has always done really well for me from Cabby, and it is the legging, I think is what it is. And it's like a legging with a skirt overlay. So I grabbed these because they have, like I said, they've always sold really, really well for me. But this pair is not sold in a bit, so I decided to send them into there. The next, a couple more skirts. These two skirts are both Madewell, and they're a tiny bit older, so I think that's one of the reasons they haven't sold yet. These are not from the bins. This is plaid. One is this one, and then this like velvet one. They're both really cute, but they're a little bit older styles. I want to say like 2018 or something. Oh, 2016. Yeah, they're older styles. These were both half off at a regular Goodwill when I was visiting Columbus, which is where I'm from, for Christmas. I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe 3. So yeah, those are gonna go. And then next, another skirt. I went through my skirt bin and my pants bin for this box, and I'm going to be working through other bins of my stuff, my inventory, and I will probably be sending more Thredup boxes, but that is why this one's all like pants and skirts, because those are the two things that I already went through. Okay, next we have this Kate Spade skirt, and Kate Spade clothing used to do pretty well for me. It just hasn't really been doing well. This I've had probably listed for 2 years. I actually think I bought this the same time I bought those two Madewell skirts, and I'm hoping they will price this decently since it is more of a designer-ish item and really cute piece. And then next we have Talbots again. These are for petite, and these are like a faux suede kind of legging. So I grabbed those from the bins, and I thought with the style they were a decent style. And like I said, Talbots does do okay for me, but I think just with this smaller size hasn't sold yet, so that's why I'm sending them in to Thredup. And then, and also it's a petite, and I don't know, I think like I'm pretty sure I'm only 5 feet tall, and so I need petites a lot of the time, but I think sometimes on Poshmark people don't have like it filtered under petite, so then if you put stuff in petite it can be hard to find sometimes, and I think kind of gets lost. So I feel like this also maybe happened with these. These are soft surroundings, and these again are a petite length, and they're like this printed capri kind of pant. So these are from the bin, so these will be sent in and hopefully sold there. And then next, this is a pair of We the Free. This was from the bins. They're like a skinny pant, and they are animal print, and those are being sent. Here is a little athletic dress, and this is from Athleta, and it's a bit older from Athleta, and this has been listed probably at least 2 years now, so I wanted to send this in because I do like selling Athleta, but that just hasn't sold yet. And then a couple pieces from Lane Bryant. I actually found, I think, 3 pairs of new tag trousers from Lane Bryant, and I did sell the other 2, but this pair has not sold. I sold the other 2, I'm pretty sure, in a plus size like Posh show. So for not a super like a big amount or anything, but this pair has not sold and doesn't have really much attention. So I'm going to send them in. So Lane Bryant is definitely a brand I'm not really picking up to resale. It just doesn't do very well for me. So I am sending that. And then also this is Lane Bryant, and this is a long like duster cardigan, which I thought was cute. It's a nice style, but this again has been listed probably at least like 2 years now. So sending that away. And then another new tag piece. This is Chico's, which Chico's, I really don't pick Chico's up. I picked this up since it was new at tag, and it has been listed, but it has not sold. It is a smaller Chico size. It's a size 0, which I don't know. It's probably like a medium maybe in Chico's, but it's like a turtleneck little sweater. So I really don't pick Chico's up. So this has not sold, and I am sending it in to Thredup. And then we have this new tag Athleta tank top. This again is an older label from Athleta, but it is new tag. And this, I think this was from a regular thrift store. So unfortunately I did spend a little bit more on it. So hopefully this will sell at Thredup. It's actually like, it's not a bad style, but I don't know, just hasn't sold. And then next, this was new tag Stitch Fix. This brand is Gilly, which is, I think this is the first time I've ever picked this up, and I picked it up since it was new tags from Stitch Fix, and just a little skirt that is not selling, so will be sent to Thredup. And then I think the rest of this stuff is stuff that is not listed, and I got with the intention of sending to Thredup, except for this one. This is just Loft. This is a cute little puff sleeve top. This I had got for my sister, but she didn't end up liking it, so I'm just sending it into Thredup because it's a little bit easier for me than listing it. It is from just the bins. Here's a pair of Loft pants, and when I was going through my pants, I had found these and they weren't even listed. So these are Loft. They're outlet, they're a wide leg, and they're a plus size, so I'm hoping that these will sell there. They're a cute style. Next, and I think all of this should be from the bins. This is a new tag cable and gauge. It retailed for $50. So, and this is a large, so a little bit nicer, a little bit of a bigger size. Just a nice little red blouse. And then we have some new tag editor pants from Express. These retailed for $70, and I got these again from the bins. And then next, another new tag piece. This is Talbot's, and these are a plus size 16, and these again are like a trouser, and they're really pretty. So, and this is the kind of stuff that I like sending into Thredup when I used to send stuff in, is like new tag stuff that I got cheap and does pretty well there. And then this, I actually had sent this into the Real. They kind of go back and forth on accepting this brand. The brand is Vince. And yeah, like I said, they go back and forth on it. Sometimes it's on their designer list, sometimes it's not. And when I had sent this, it was not on the designer list. So I'm just sending it into Thredup. It's just a blouse and kind of has an open back detail, which is cute. But so yeah, sending that into Thredup again. Hopefully, since it's a little bit of a higher end designer brand, hopefully it will do decent there. This is a brand, again, kind of goes back and forth on the Real list. It is Piazza Simpone. I don't know how to say that. But this is just a pair of like pants, side zip pants, a little bit stretchy. So sending that in. And then, oh, Eileen Fisher is one I like sending to them as well. This one's an extra small, so hopefully this will still do decent. And it is kind of like a lightweight little jacket. And then this is new tag Gap. This is from the bins, but I don't even know why I picked this up. Maybe I had the intention of sending it into Thredup, because I don't remember picking this up, but I know it was from the bins. But yeah, new tag, so that's being sent. And then new tag again, Philosophy. 3X, so good size. And there are brands now that Thredup does not send or does not give you a payout for, but you can still send in. Some of those brands are like, actually Target brands used to do decent on Thredup and you wouldn't get a ton for them, but some of my older clothes, that was mine from Target, I would send in. But now they don't give you a payout for certain brands like Target brands. I think Old Navy again, they don't give you a payout for, like Forever 21. I don't know. You can go on their website and it will tell you. You can like input the brand you're thinking about sending and it will tell you if it's eligible or ineligible for a payout. So definitely do that if you're sending stuff in, and to make sure that you're not missing out on money. This is DKNY New Tag 2X. And this brand, I'm actually not 100% sure. It like didn't come up, so I'm hoping they'll pay me out for this, but it's a 1X and it's daily thread and just a cute little like button down blouse. And a couple of these plus size pieces I had actually grabbed for a plus size show that I did, but they did not sell in the show. So I just decided to send them into Thredup. And then this brand is Sonoma. Yeah, Sonoma. And again, size 3X. A little sweater. And this I did look up and it did say it was eligible. So hopefully it's still eligible. And I get a payout for that. And then lastly, another Eileen Fisher little drawstring pant. So yeah, that is everything that I'm sending in to Thredup for this box. I will be going through more of my bins and taking some more stuff or sending some more stuff into Thredup, as well as taking them to buy, sell, trade and stuff for some older items to hopefully move some stuff and just kind of clean out my inventory of anything that's old from when I was like not as seasoned of a reseller, I guess. But even now, you know, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to pick up pieces that maybe are not having the best moment and they're not selling super well for you. But yeah, so thank you for watching and please subscribe if you're not already. Stay tuned for the kind of recap on this box of how much I end up making. I don't know. Let me know if you want me to wait till like most of the stuff is sold, or if you just want me to let you know like once it's processed and if they accepted everything, what they didn't accept and things like that, or wait till like everything is sold or most things are sold or things like that. But yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.